Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Hey everybody, it's Liam and Big Al, and after lots and lots of talk, it's finally time for the 100th episode of the Badcast.
Wow, Liam, I just can't believe we've made it, to be honest.
It seemed like it wasn't going to happen.
Wow, I thought I was going to die before this actually happened.
Before it went down,
and it could. I nearly did.
It's not over yet either, so there could be a death.
Well, like we've actually today will fulfil a promise that we made from episode 56.
Something like that, yeah. We very rarely follow through with anything on this podcast, as you long-term listeners would well know.
The only follow-through we normally do involves us having to change underwear.
Yes. And also we've spoken about that at length, I believe.
So we are actually wearing... we'll put these on the Badcast website. We've wearing these beautiful... velvet-looking capes with the Badcast painted on them. Lovely
craftsmanship, actually.
And we are at the Settlers Tavern. We are starting the farm to the city. This is what we're doing, farm to the city. So we're at Ingle Farm.
Wow.
At the Settlers Tavern.
Really, this is the northern suburbs, everybody.
I know, I was kind of expecting to see Captain Cook, but, not those kind of settlers, I guess. So at the Settlers Farm, we are actually in the beer garden because I think we'll just get in that evil eye of people in the sports bar, like just going, I'm going to glass you in a minute.
Yeah. And, in fairness to them, I'll probably, I don't blame them.
Yeah, that's it.
But, we haven't had our first sip of beer yet, and it's going to be the first of many.
Mates.
We have got ourselves a couple of pints of the old...
cheers.
Pale ale, and shall we just... let's drink.
Yeah, let's drink. Mm.
So
Let me tell you what is installed. So we are going to be doing walking. Mm-hmm. This is the first pub. I haven't told Liam this. The first pub of 10.
10 fucking pubs?
So we're going to just do a schooner at each one.
But we're drinking pints already.
Yep, so we have to continue.
Fuck.
So it's 10 pubs on the way, and we're going to be finishing, of course, at the home of the Badcast.
The Elephant British Pub.
Oh, so good.
Great
it's
times ahead.
I have to say, I'm already looking to getting home.
Now, who knows who we might bump into on the journey?
Exactly.
It might be a barfly. It might be the police. It might be another podcaster or a comedian, yeah.
Which will also be the barflies.
Yes. Because anybody's a potential podcaster, really, aren't they?
Oh, exactly. All you need a mic or just surveillance camera.
And a lot of spare time on your hands.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, that's us.
It is.
So we are going to be doing a bit of walking on Northeast Road. Mm-hmm. So I'm wearing jeans. So
can I just get a little bit of a rundown of your attire? Actually, you're not just wearing jeans, you are sneening it today, aren't you?
I am.
Sneakers and jeans, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
He's got a nice loose-fitting top with his cape over it and, of course, a Badcast baseball cap.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. I've just woken up at the Royal Show.
It's quality merchandise, ladies and gentlemen. Quality.
I look like someone's dad. But I'm wearing jeans, so there's 80% chance that I'm going to chafe. Fucking hell, am I going to chafe?
I am also wearing jeans, but I've gone the hiking boot option.
Awesome.
We'll see how that pans out, whether it was a good decision or bad later on in the episode, I guess.
It is going to be great. So we're going to do some Facebook Live.
Yeah, we'll do some streaming.
Yep.
Not that you'll know about this anyway, because this will be in the past.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So,
we'll check out the live stream of our walk.
Yeah. Well, let's get into this. This is the 100th episode of the Badcast.
Awesome. The next time you hear from us, we'll be on our walk to the Windsor Hotel on Northeast Road.
In the meantime, time for a little drinks break.
This beer break was proudly brought to you by Captain Snag, the ultimate food van for your next event. Enjoy beef, lamb and pork gourmet sausages in a fluffy white bun with your choice of coleslaw, caramelised onion, shredded cheese and diced bacon, plus your favourite sauces or mustard. It doesn't get any better than that. If you want Captain Snag to come to your next event, get in contact at captainsnag.com.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
Oh, magical stuff, Biggie. We are here at stop number 2, the Windsor Hotel.
Exactly, mate. We only just made it. And we got a very warm welcome as soon as we walked in.
I think people like our capes.
Yeah, I think so. As soon as we walked in, old guy just went, "What the fucking hell is this?"
Do you think we're going to get bashed? Or
Yeah.
out of 10, how likely?
I reckon there's a good 40 to 50% chance that we may not.
We may not get bashed. Yeah, sure. The other betting pool that I'd like to run, there's obviously the bashing one, and then will we shit ourselves between pubs?
Well, that's the thing, because we've the next pub's 2 k's away. So, and I'm not wearing an adult diaper. I really should have, but
well, look, I had a few last night, and I'm not going to lie to you, I did have a big bacon and eggs breakfast.
Oh,
so
mate.
We'll see how that all goes.
Well, the good thing is we're not drinking coffee, and coffee normally brings that on. We're good to go. We're just drinking schooners.
Just schooners.
We're
just
smart,
taking it back down to the schooner level.
Sensibly drinking.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still on the Cooper's Pale Ale. Biggie, what are you on now?
I'm on a Furphy now.
So he's already started to mix
mixing
them up. So that's going to go well, I'm sure.
Yep, it's going to be great. Now, you can tell that the staff were looking out for our safety because straight away they've looked at us and went, "The beer garden's over there."
You guys need to leave this area now for your own safety. Anyway, cheers, Biggie.
Cheers, mate. Cheers. Awesome. Beer number 2.
So very refreshing on a long
It was around about
walk.
It was. I think we just done around about 3 k's. So I already feel like I've lost weight, to be honest.
Really?
Well, we are going to we'll try to record while we're actually walking along.
G'day, mate. How you going?
Are you guys really as funny as what you make out?
Yeah. No way. What's your name, mate?
Which one's Big Al?
Which one do you reckon, mate? Which one do you reckon?
I'm Big Al.
You're Big Al. G'day. How are you
name,
guys?
dude?
My name's
Yeah,
Adam.
doing good.
G'day, Adam. Liam.
Liam.
How'd you know I was
Liam.
Big Al?
I just Googled you. Seriously, so what makes you funny?
It's a great question.
Yeah, I know. Nothing much. Just paying the shit out of each
We
other,
tell
I think.
dick jokes. We talk about shitting ourselves.
Have you got a story of a time that you've shat yourself?
Yeah, have you shat yourself in public or otherwise?
When I was 3 years old.
No. We need an adult story.
No.
Never once?
No.
Or you just won't tell us?
However, I've got a quick story for you.
All right, go. Hit us.
My ex-wife,
Yeah.
I couldn't make her orgasm.
Really? Is that the story, or is there more?
This is already going to be good.
No,
Okay.
seriously. So I took her to the doctors and said, what the hell's going on?
Yep.
Went to a sex therapist and all that. Sex therapist said, she's overheating. You need to cool her down.
Would you put some coolant into her?
No.
Call the RAA?
He said,
It was a male sex therapist.
put the air conditioner on, buy a fan. And times are tough. We live in South Australia, crap government, all that sort of stuff. I can't afford a fan or an air conditioner or anything. He said, use a fan, a towel. I thought, better than this. Come down here to the local, grab my mate. I said, right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to root the missus. You're going to wave a towel, cool her down,
So you
Get the
invited
towel
your
waving.
mate in to be there. Yeah.
Get the towel in and all
Sure.
that sort of stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway,
You could have called me. You've got my number.
25 minutes, half an hour. Oh, I don't have your number and I don't want it. But anyway, 25 minutes, half an hour later, I'm banging away. Nothing. He's waving the towel and all that. I said, right, you know what? Let's swap places. You jump on the missus. I'll wave the towel.
Yeah.
Well, my mate jumps on the missus. Bang. 2 minutes. She's orgasmed. I fucking turned around. I said to my mate, I said, that is how you wave a towel.
Good on you, mate. Oh dear, the Windsor Hotel, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. He's waving a towel now, which is weird. Yeah.
On that note, shall we have a little drink and
Let's finish these schooners and quickly head off to the next one.
this is the Badcast, everybody.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
Stop number 3, Biggie. Cheers.
Oh, mate. 2Ks. I think we'd made pretty good time, to be honest.
Fucking athletic fucking pace, basically, right now.
Mate, I am sweating my box off.
Do you think it's the capes that are making us go faster?
To be honest, it is actually a chilly day here in Adelaide.
Yeah.
And they're actually quite warm.
You're not minding the cape?
No,
we have had a
not
few
too
cars
bad.
beeping at us as we walk along fucking the road. I'm sure it's all supportive.
We're at the OG Hotel, and it is actually quite packed, isn't it?
It is busy here today at the OG Hotel.
Full of a bunch of old blokes.
Barfly types.
And we've walked in, and same kind of reception we got.
People don't see too many capes these days, I think
No,
it is.
well, I think it's just men wearing capes.
Men wearing capes.
They have to get used to it. It's part of future.
We're bringing it back.
Yeah. One of the old guys goes, I reckon it's best not to ask.
We did walk past one of those fucking Dungeons and Dragons type of places, and I thought with our capes we could have gone in as dungeon masters. But
I swear to God, I saw someone at the window bowing down to you, though. He's here!
it's
And then right next door was the jiu-jitsu.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I just thought, we should just go in there and just go, g'day, fuckwits.
yeah. Our capes of invisibility will fucking protect us.
Then I realised I can't run.
Yeah,
So we decided not to do that.
No.
But we had a few honks along the way.
It's been a good day so far. Lovely sunny day. I'm even getting a little bit sunburned, I think.
I think so. I'm wearing the Badcast hat, but I love the fact that we've come out into the beer garden and there was like 4 blokes. We've set up and they've just fucked off.
Yeah. They want no part of it.
One of them I heard say, is that a fucking blue dildo?
When they left, they said that they were talking amongst each other. They said, "Oh, are we leaving? No, we're not leaving. We're just not going to sit here." So, obviously, just some kind of coincidence, I guess.
It's good to see that the same shit's happening from when I was a child.
Now you're a little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, I am. Look at they're just going, fucking hell, Little Red Riding Hood's eating a little bit too many fucking treats. She obviously didn't make it to Grandma's.
She ate all the sandwiches in the basket.
Yeah, you look at you fat.
Now let's talk about these capes. They
Yeah,
are
yeah.
velvet.
They are velvet material. I reckon we could join them together and create a comedy backdrop.
Okay.
They look like we've just stolen a couple of stage curtains.
They do.
And created some capes out of it.
Now your wife made them for us,
Yeah,
didn't
massive
she?
shout out there to Sonia.
Thank you very much, Sonia.
She's painted. It's called fabric paint, and then
Okay.
you iron it to kind of seal it off. And,
Okay.
And things. So
it says the Badcast.
it is. This is one of our promises. Mm-hmm. Now you know how we said that we're going to have a fight.
Yeah.
I found the next alternative.
Are we going to have a fight? What's happening?
Well, you know how we had like paintballs.
yes. Okay.
In Spotlight,
Yes.
these are throwable paintballs.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, so I reckon we just get a fucking bucket load and it's
have
just
a
one
battle.
by one. We just have to fucking...
We could go into maybe in the parklands.
Yeah, exactly.
Hiding amongst the trees
Yep.
and fucking...
And just throw. So you don't need a gun. You just fucking throw them
Yeah,
and then
right.
they explode on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in for it. I reckon that's the way to go.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, fuck yeah, it's on.
So that'll be 2 promises. That,
New promise, everybody.
Yeah. I
Is that
know.
got a sound effect?
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Well, we're going to keep drinking.
Yes.
And we're going to keep moving because there's a lot to get ahead on today, Biggie.
Yeah, that's right, because we're a little bit behind time, so we're going to keep on
Pick up the pace.
trucking on.
We are.
The next pub is the Hampstead Hotel. Got to cross the road for that on a very busy intersection. Wish us luck.
Great stuff. And you're listening to the Badcast. It's the farm to the city.
Let's have a drinks break.
This beer break was proudly brought to you by Scotty's Painting and Decorating. Check Scotty out on Facebook. Facebook/Scotty's Paint. We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
1, 2, 3 in the place to be, funky fresh at the Hammy
Awesome.
Hotel. We're here on, what stop is it now, Biggie?
I think it's stop number 4.
Stop number 4. I'm on to pints now. I've decided that the schooners
Oh,
weren't
right.
doing it for me.
Yep. No, we were on the pints.
We're going the big boys now.
Yep. So number 4, we we just had a bit of a conversation. The great thing about pubs is because we're doing all this in the front bars, and then we just decide to clacker velvet into the gardens.
Exactly. You know, and that's the thing about pubs. You know, you got the guys; they'll come up to you, and they're the legend of all their mates who are there.
Yeah.
We're the Caped Invaders.
Oh, that's right. They just go, this bastard better not tell a good fucking pub joke.
Exactly.
Well, this dude come out of the pub, and
He said he was a doctor.
He was fucking smashed.
He was smashed out of his brain, probably against doctor's wishes.
Yeah, and he just got on his bike.
He just rode.
Fucking hell.
So,
Jesus.
we're having a good time, though,
Christ.
Biggie.
No,
We're having
it
a good time.
It has been good. It's been
Been
good
a
to
beautiful day.
have a look right now. There is not a fucking cloud in the sky.
Fucking Australia, mate. You little beauty.
Oh, it's so bloody good. And the sun's shining. You know, we have just picked the best day to do this.
People have been beeping at us as we walk along down
we've-
Northeast Road.
We've had Sammy. She's been dedicated. Sammy Neagle. She was fantastic. She's been on every live post.
following our
that's,
live streams.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's. I do apologise for the the tilting and.
You're
we'll get
absolutely
there.
amateur, Biggie.
Oh,
with this
I
fucking
know.
live streaming stuff.
Can I tell you a funny story about this pub? Right. So I did a gig for. And I've lost 2 megaphones in this area. One at the gig,
Yep.
and then I did the gig again, and then I lost it at the pub. But I didn't lose it. So a whole bunch of young lads, right? Because I do this megaphone bit.
Was that the
in my set.
megaphone that plays "My Heart Will Go On"?
Yeah,
by
from the
Celine Dion?
FHM DVD,
Okay,
right?
Yes.
So I was walking from this gig that was not that far away, and we were walking past, and these whole bunch of drunk dudes go, "Is that a fucking megaphone?" I said, "Yeah, mate." He go, "I'll give you fucking $50 for it." And I only paid like $15, and I was like, "Okay."
Beautiful.
And as we start walking off to the car park where we are here, all we hear is.
You got his money's worth.
And it stopped soon after, so I reckon they got kicked out.
Yeah.
So
But you're long gone by then. Not your problem anymore.
Oh, exactly. So no, the Hampstead pub's a good pub, and you had a bit of a sanger in bread. They've just got them in the front bar.
I've got sausages in bread and onion, which is the Australian traditional dish.
Yep.
With
You don't
the
have to go to
tomato
Bunnings for it.
sauce.
Come here to the
Absolutely
Hampstead
delicious.
Hotel.
And that, they're keeping the punters, punting
Yeah.
pretty much, and well fed on sausages and bread and sauce and onion.
Oh, well, we're heading off to the Walker's Arms next, so it's fitting. We're walking. We've got arms.
Yeah, that's right. And people have been wishing us luck from the pub. Do you think they think we're going to get our asses kicked?
Oh, I reckon by the end, every single barfly from every pub's going to kick the fuck out of us.
I think it could happen. So, and you'll get it all here on the Badcast, everybody.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
And we're here at the where are we at?
We're at the
Miguel?
Walker's Arms.
And it's a bloody cracker place because
Oh.
I've already just just gone in to check out the facilities.
Yep.
And this place has screens in the pisses, Biggie.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Absolute cracker.
Oh, lovely. So even more chance I'm going to piss on my feet.
Possibly, yes. But real nice place. They've even got Cooper's Session Ale on tap, which I've been looking out for. It's the first place.
Great
we've
Aussie
hit.
pub, great Aussie beer.
Fucking you'll beauty.
Mate.
Biggie, what are you on now?
I've stuck with the Carlton Draft, the
Carlton
CDs.
Draft, yes. So but you did start early on a few combination beers, didn't you?
Yeah, I should really maybe go on to the West End. Yeah, I found that a lot of these are kind of just, blokey kind of hubs. So,
Yeah.
except for the Walker's Arm, look at this. It's
Very swish.
bloody beautiful, isn't it? They've got little booths. They've got a big, massive TV for the Collingwood Freo match.
And not one person here has questioned us for our
No.
capes.
No, they're totally
So-
fine. They've definitely hugged their purse a little bit closer.
Sure. Yes,
And
yes.
quickly grabbed their handbag. But
Yes.
besides that, we haven't had any, what the fuck is this? Like,
I wouldn't be walking around like that, mate. And other such sundry comments.
what was that ending comment that the dude said leaving the OG hotel?
Yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
mate. It's just it's almost a threat, not quite, but we'll just...
One of them said Godspeed, like they just knew we were going to get the fucking shit kicked out of us.
Well, we haven't hit the city yet. And
Oh,
who
mate.
knows what could happen there.
Yeah, we've still got to get past the wine centre with a whole bunch of toffs fucking judging us.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look at that. You can always tell a TAFE student, can't you?
And we are doing the farm to the city, guys. It's
Ah.
like 10 pubs.
Yep,
we
10
may
pubs.
even have a bonus
Pretty
round
much
here
10
and there.
Ks.
It's going to take us a while.
Yep.
But we think we're going to get there.
We should be in the city around about 5:30, which kind of, considering, I reckon it'll be around about a 4 or 5 hour trip.
We're going to...
But we've stopped off on the way.
We
It's
have.
not like it's a one continuous walk.
No, it's exercise and drinking.
Yep. And I reckon there might be a slight little bit of chafing happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Just between the bum cheeks.
Bum cheeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Bit of bum
Okay.
sweat.
Bit
So
of regional chafing. We'll see if that spreads out into an all-out breakout. But
well, you think the regional chafing would have started at the farm?
yeah, yeah.
Well, we are bringing the farm to the city, so
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is. Bit of
That's
regional chafing in the city.
And how's the Cape going? Is it keeping you warm or is it
It's-
making you sweaty?
To be honest, it's actually very warm. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised.
You got your fucking collar out the top of your fucking cape,
know.
right? And so you look a little bit like the little vampire child out of the Munsters.
I did hear some people go, look, Superman's let himself go.
Eddie Munster, I think his name was.
Oh,
Sorry.
Eddie Munster. you know the guy who played Eddie Munster?
Not really, no. I mean, I wouldn't...
You know how they have the Comic Cons and things going on, right?
Yeah.
And I was waiting at the Adelaide airport, and he had his signage with him, like, I'm Eddie Munster and stuff like that. And then he was on my plane,
Yeah.
and then because I was suited up because I was going to Melbourne for a work thing,
Yeah.
I go, "G'day, mate, Eddie. How are you?" It wasn't even his name, right? And I said, "Can I get a quick photo?" And I got the photo, and he goes, "Oh, that's okay. I don't normally get photos with my chauffeur." I said, "I'm not here to pick you up, mate. I'm a bit of a fan." Because he's probably thinking, "Fuck, I normally charge $20 for that."
And he had to pay for an Uber.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And look who's turned up. It's the guys from Barely Audible.
Oh, jeez.
Isn't it... what? They're going to get a drink now. All right.
Okay.
You probably should have got a drink. All right. We're going to come back
Yep.
with Barely Audible.
Since 2017, the Attitude Consultant has been touring his high-impact comedy seminars across the country and laughing all the way to the bank. Last year alone, he grossed over $800. His latest comedy audio program, Release the Laughter Within, is available now for a limited time. You too can release the laughter within. But don't take my word for it. Just listen to this unpaid testimony.
I think he's done so many amazing things. Not very scripted. A lot of it's a lot of improv, and you get to see the way that it affects each other. Unbelievable. So happy to see him succeed.
AttitudeConsultant.com.
And what a coincidence, Big Al,
Oh.
who we bumped into here at the... Where are we again?
The Walker's Arms.
Walker's Arms. Hey, it's the guys from Barely Audible. Hillman and Dave. How's it going, boys?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Lovely.
pretty good.
We didn't get the memo about dressing up as wizards. But
Well, you know what I mean, but get your wands out.
I am a grand wizard, actually. But I'm going to talk about that on the podcast. You know.
Yeah,
so
I've
you
had.
sponsored by the Pancake Kitchen.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? I'm open 24 hours a day?
I think they're not anymore.
Oh, they're not?
What a disappointment. The worst news of the show. What? Sorry to bring the show down.
We're ever a time where you went to the Pancake Kitchen and they've always had a sign that said, "This door never closes," and then you shut it and go, "Fucking lies."
Yeah, that'll cost you some pancakes.
Speaking of bringing things down,
Yeah.
we took a wrong turn and took a nice slow jaunt through a cemetery on the way here.
Oh, no. Dun,
Wrong
dun,
turn, and we're
dun.
like, we can get through here, right?
Yeah, no, I think it's a dead end.
You're supposed to hold your breath and touch metal when you go past a cemetery.
Oh, really?
So the evil spirits don't enter your body.
Uh-oh.
We thought you wanted another guest on the show.
Yeah, okay.
Spirit,
Yeah.
We're sharing one each.
Yeah, right. Is that because I suppose it's okay for me because every time I visit a gravesite, it's with my mum and I just hold on to her walker. It's totally fine.
That's
It's
weird.
totally fine.
I made the point that to him when I said, gravestone, it's weird that like you buy it after you die, or you die and the money is used to
Yeah.
purchase one. I was like, you should buy one when you're born,
Yep.
and then you
Yeah.
can visit, hang
Oh,
out.
yeah, yeah.
It's yours. You do what you want with
They
it.
didn't
except-
realise that you have to pay to rent a lot.
Oh, yeah, right.
The cemetery company isn't free. You have to actually pay for land.
I don't know if it was like
yeah.
government
And
supported.
Just go there and just plant a few daisies and shit, and
Exactly.
just,
Hang
hedge
out. I
it.
just hang there. Maybe store some wine down there for a while. And
Oh, yeah, you know how
Pull out
when...
your deck chair, get a nice tan on,
this is my fucking place.
enjoying life.
This is my plot. What are you fucking crying for?
Yeah, keep walking. Keep
Get off my
walking.
lawn, kids.
There's also
I'll
got
put you in this ground.
a finance podcast coming up about investing in cemeteries.
Ah,
Yeah.
Awesome. I love Dave's idea. I reckon just when you're not there, just keep off the grass.
Yeah. We're watching you.
Just put a reserve sign. Just wait till you're dead, and then
Just find an
It's all
LJ
the-
Hooker sign and just put it there.
Yeah.
Just go,
Oh, yeah.
fantastic views.
Try and upsell your own lot. It's not fresh on the market.
So what's Barely Audible up to these
tell us,
days?
guys.
Have you still got Bitcoins?
yeah, we're still
Yeah,
on
it's
Bitcoin.
going well.
Yeah, right. Is that still a thing? I wasn't quite sure.
120% over this year. So
Jesus
Okay.
In the last
Christ.
couple of months, it's gone up all right.
The only thing that's gone up more than that is my cholesterol.
I got a warning about that from my doctor too.
Really?
Oh, Yeah.
I really
Cholesterol.
Yeah.
How old are you, dude?
Wait, your cholesterol is too low, right?
No, my cholesterol was high.
Did I ever say it's
It was
too
my
low?
blood pressure was low.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
'Cause I fainted because a spider bit me.
Also covered on Belly Audible
Wow.
episode
Oh.
138.
38? Okay.
39, 140.
Wow. Did you get
Oh, yeah.
special powers? Like, are you just like
I
spin and
popped that a
web
lot.
and...
No, I just got dizzy a lot.
Yeah, right.
I wanted the doctor to, because I didn't know it was a spider bite, and I wanted the doctor to tell me what was going on. And he basically said, "You're fat, overweight, cholesterol, low blood pressure." Okay, calm down.
Wow. Can I speak to the real doctor now?
Yeah.
That was just the receptionist.
I was going to say it was my dad.
Was that funeral driver reservation ceremony for you?
Oh yeah.
Were you looking for a
Yeah, it was a happy coincidence.
That's where he picked up the brochure.
And so, what are your thoughts on our
What are the-
100th episode, fellas? We're walking from the farm to the city.
Oh, you're walking.
We're walking. Look, I've got hiking boots on, fellas. Come on, and do you think it's is it groundbreaking? Is it lame? Is it ridiculous?
I've got Sheens. I didn't even know that had a name, but jeans with sneakers on.
Dude.
Sneens.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. We should probably do this for 142nd episode.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, we've just been piss farting around and finding out what we're actually going to do.
Yeah.
Well, you got the next stop is what's it? The
Buckingham Arms.
Yeah, Buckingham Arms.
Yep.
I heard, I listened to the Badcast, obviously. You went silent for a little bit, and I was like, when are these guys bringing out something? And then
I know.
you've been a little bit under the weather.
Yeah, a little bit under the
Your doctor
weather.
said a few more things than what my doctor said.
AIDS.
You guys could probably share a funeral plot.
We probably could.
You could be buried together, naked in the same coffin,
Subdivide.
alive.
Subdivide.
Lovely.
Properties do it all the time.
It was kind of. He's been asked to be placed face down in the coffin.
You can go head to toe. Or
Very weird. Very weird.
Bunk bed coffins.
Yeah. Well, you know what Tasmanian bunk beds are? It's just a normal bed, but they're just on top of each other.
We've got an episode called Tasmanian Bunk Beds.
Oh, yes, we do.
Check that out on the
Yeah.
Badcast, everybody. Tell us what's coming up in Barely Audible, guys, so we can, so
we just
people
had
check it out.
a phone call with Johnny Capiros, the
The
Fruit Ninja guy.
Fruit
Oh,
Ninja guy.
Fruit Ninja?
No. Johnny Capiris at
Went,
St. Bernard Fruit and Veg.
They had viral videos on Facebook about his fruit and veg shop.
And he was Audi. He doesn't like Audi.
Oh,
They're
moving
moving
on.
on his territory.
Is he the dude
Like
who had the
Volkswagen.
big zucchini where his
Yeah.
wang might be?
Yeah,
That guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He does, a lot of videos like
There's
that.
some he took a photo out the front of a Audi that was currently on construction with a chainsaw and whatnot.
Nice.
We asked him about that experience, actually taking the photo. That was pretty good.
Cool.
Wow. That is awesome. Who have we had?
Nobody.
Well, you asked us what we had coming up, and we immediately deflected to what we have
Yeah.
done
We've
already.
already done.
We
Not much coming up, fellas, eh?
It's usually a surprise episode. We don't plan heaps in advance.
Yeah,
We've
right.
got Audi CEO coming on next week to
Yeah.
defend their position about
And they're going to fight on the
Yeah.
show.
You
Live
gotta take
on
them
the
down.
show, everybody. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah, right. He has to pack his own punches. It's Audi.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
Somewhat.
How
Like,
often have you guys done like out in the public live things like that? Oh, you do in the pubs and stuff like that?
We do a lot of
Yeah.
this kind of stuff, actually, don't we?
We did one in the Forest of Dreams. That was good.
We've done it in Forest of Dreams. We've done it,
The Rex Hotel.
The Rex.
There's quite a few pubs. This is the first time we've had a walking adventure.
Yeah.
Are you just recording the walks? Or
We
just,
should
We're
have.
doing some live
Yeah.
streams on the walks.
Or is
and
it
we-
just Big Al puffing the whole way?
Yeah,
He has been using his puffer, I'm not going to lie to everybody. That'll be
Yeah, it kind of sounded like Darth Vader was on the podcast, so we stopped it.
So where did you start? Northeast Road?
No, it's Settlers Farm. I know it's not the
Settlers
Settlers
Tavern.
Farm. Settlers Tavern.
Yeah.
Settlers Tavern at Ingle Farm.
So it's one beer per pub?
Yep.
And then you walk all the way home, or...?
Should've done it in a
Yeah,
circle.
no. Yeah.
Oh, my God. But then I don't up in the north, man.
Oh, mate,
You know?
he was already nervous when I picked him up today.
Just looking around. I said, so is there anything I need to know? Or
He goes, your car has heated seats, right? No.
We do get bow and arrow when we're walking around here,
Yeah.
into the normal streets, don't we?
We've mentioned in the last pub, but the first pub we went to, we go, fucking hell, from this old guy. He was,
Didn't like the capes.
he was freaking the fuck out. He totally was.
There really are quite a few confused old guys around. aren't there?
yes.
Just not quite understanding why this is happening around them.
Oh, the bloody young folk of today, what the fuck's going on?
We've only done a couple of like public-ish, like this kind of thing, and one
Yeah.
of them was at the golf course, and we were talking about a sex video or something like that as like the groundskeepers going past. You get like 8 back looks as
He
they
just
go
winked
for
at
them.
you and, went about on his business.
It's like 4 dudes trying to get a hole in one.
The 10th hole was free, though.
Wasn't a golf hole.
And well groomed by the looks of things. Well, I reckon we should head off to the next pub.
It's time to go to the next pub, guys. This is the Farm to the City on the Badcast. Thanks to chatting to us, Barely Audible.
No worries.
I know you have names, but we'll just call you Barely Audible.
It's barely and audible.
That's your podcast.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
Oh, wow. We're here back with the Badcast doing the Farm to the City challenge. And what stop are we at right now, Big Al?
We are at stop 6.
Okay, I've just got one contingency question for you. As we're walking, if you do shit yourself, will you continue on with the challenge, or is that game over?
I reckon remove... Are you wearing underwear?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, remove the underwear. Keep soldiering on. It'll be
Okay.
totally fun. It'll be all
Capes,
good.
capes as well.
See, it covers the stain.
You don't even need pants, really.
Dave from Barely Audible is onto it.
Good
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're joined, with Hillman and Dave from the Barely Audible podcast. We just randomly bumped into them at 2 different pubs on our 100th episode.
They're lying. It's recorded over several nights. It's all at the same pub. It's all the same
They're not
pub.
walking anywhere. We're in Big Al's house right
Just
now.
around in circles.
Fucking hell, what you heard before was just a treadmill.
Amazing background traffic music. Farm to City. So what's the farm in air quotes? The farm? What's the farm?
Ingle Farm.
Oh, Ingle Farm. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so it sounds like we've gone rural. So
Yeah.
people go, fucking hell, what a trick!
That's the hook.
Yeah.
But
They
it's...
should make a documentary about this.
Yeah, they totally should.
No, this is it. This is the documentary.
This is us just walking our slow, drunken asses to
Yeah.
the city, really.
I'm starting to feel drunk.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, okay.
It's
Well,
a steady drunkenness.
Oh, okay, well, that's
It's not
good.
coming on quickly. I feel like it's about,
Yep.
it's about a 5.
So we're at six pubs in. We've got 4 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
At what stage do you reckon you'll just get borderline? You're going to lose a couple of stars on Uber.
Fuck, I'll do that for
Driving for Uber.
I've lost 4 stars and my license.
Nah, food delivery. Do not tamper with people's food in Uber, everybody.
Because at the end of the day, who's getting Uber Eats? Drunk people, overweight people, and stoned people.
Gamers.
Yeah.
3 people, you don't fuck with their food.
That's right.
That's it. Because it wasn't the one dude who got done by stealing a chip.
Yeah, there's videos of people, just rifling through the bags, taking some stuff for themselves.
Who wouldn't? I wouldn't begrudge a Uber Eats guy eating a chip.
Get the fuck! I don't want
part
their
of the
fingers in my food, man.
No,
Yeah, but it's a chip. You didn't touch the other chip.
It's human nature.
You really? If you trust him to steal a chip but not to touch the other chips, dude?
It starts with a chip, it turns into a bite of the steak.
Exactly.
What are you ordering?
Yeah.
But no, look, are you telling me that you've never got hot chips for the family and never just went,
Oh, yeah.
fucking...
You're the one driving it in the car?
If I'm driving in the
But you
car,
didn't
then
pay
yes.
for it.
Of course.
Yeah. How's the meal, honey? I'm not quite sure. I burnt my fucking mouth on the first chip.
I can't taste anything.
It's like, when you're driving and then...
Aren't you gonna eat? I'm not hungry anymore.
No, let me just scrape the roof of my mouth off first. And especially if it drops in your lap as well. It's like a fucking hot, like a smoker's dropped their ass. Like, fucking hell, it's burning.
But you definitely eat it though.
Oh, still, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hey, I thought while we guys have got you here, this could be a podcast recommendation portion of the Farm to the City.
I'll talk about podcasts.
What kind of podcasts are you listening to at the moment, guys? Give us some of your top hits.
I didn't know there was any others apart from the Badcast.
Well, I appreciate
Well, the
that.
network might disagree with
Well, that ride worked.
Yeah. It's amazing how fast $7.29 will go.
I can't back Simon from Apple Slice enough, but I am listening a lot more regularly because in 3 days is the WWDC release, and he's going to have his show, and he's going to be live and doing all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Other than that,
Are you guys fans of Tony Martin's Sizzletown?
no. I've heard of it. I haven't. Is it good?
So good.
Yeah.
It's just
It's
like
not
a...
about sausages, I'm not
No, it's not.
Bunnings. It's a Bunnings.
Yeah. No, it's a late night call-in podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Where different characters call
Does
in.
he also go pub to pub doing this?
You're pretty...
This shit's revolutionary, man.
Not at his level. When you've made it, you get to
He
stay in
buys
the
pub to
studio.
pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have heard about it because there's, I listen to Hamish and Andy and a couple of other of those mainstream ones, but plugging them isn't worth. But Tony Martin's one, I've heard that on a couple of the other guys' ones, so it's worth getting into.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
Because I am looking at the moment, it's a couple.
And he only does one every fortnight, so it's quite easy to kind of catch up. So
easy.
Yeah.
Fucking earth.
Unlike us, this year we've done one a month.
Pretty much. Not even, really. Not even.
Not even.
No.
Did your best offs?
Yeah.
But this is the hurdle, wasn't it? The 100th show was a hurdle. Now it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking bring this shit home.
Is this your retiring episode, going out in a bang?
Yeah. Is there going to be more Badcasts?
Well, it could be. It's
And you
also
can
my
have your
40th.
comeback tour next year.
The rule was always
right.
we do this until one of us dies.
It almost happened this year.
Which
so-
could be tonight. There's a chance.
It's
Why? The
it's
ratings
entirely
would go up
possible.
so much if one of you died. I've thought about that. If I die, I was like, would the other guys continue doing shows? I'm like, I'd hope they would. And specifically be like, we're a bit flat this week. Dave's dead and we had to figure out how the equipment works.
Let's broke just called, and I'm sitting at 30 cents.
Yeah. They just have a Dave soundboard now. It's actually better than the real Dave. Much more informative.
More agreeable.
The weird thing is, wifey has the same thing.
If the Badcast doesn't make it, Billy will be the #1 show on the network.
Totally,
We'll take
totally,
it.
mate. We'll be
With a rocket.
happy to hand that baton over for sure.
Um,
After we fucking beat the fuck out of you with it.
I was wondering, Badcast, and we got 2 stops now. Statistically, shouldn't we have hit a power quiz by now?
Oh, fuck.
You didn't prepare for the night?
No, I was not prepared for it.
Maybe the power quiz is like, what pubs have we actually been to?
I can't remember many.
Yeah, if any.
Hold on, you got to put the...
Big Al. Daydreams! List them off, Big Al.
Liam's
Okay.
power quiz.
This is the power quiz now.
Get ready for Liam's power quiz!
So the Settlers Tavern, we then went to the Windsor Hotel, followed by the OG Hotel.
Yes.
We stopped off at the Hampstead. We
Yep.
had Walker's Arms.
No one cares about a Walker's Arms.
And we're now at the Buckingham Arms. And hopefully we go to a pub that's got legs involved.
Are we going to a titty bar, Big Al?
No, we are not.
I was going to say, by the end of it, he'll be legless. So
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
close enough.
So the next after this is the Hackney Hotel.
Yeah.
So it's Hackney.
Hamming it up.
There we
Hack.
go.
That's what I went with.
It's all about limbs, everybody.
And then we're going to the Royal.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ending at McDonald's, right?
Oh, you bet your
No,
fucking
no.
ass.
Big Finish.
We might even get some KFC thrown at us.
So, mate, I am hoping I would. If you got hit with potato and gravy, I'd fucking lick your shirt off.
Sounds like a good closing episode.
Well,
Someone
guys,
in a small red car just threw a whole bucket of it.
Had a big out on. Oh, he got a fucking furball stuck after licking Liam's cape.
well, guys, thanks for catching up with us. We're going to keep on going to more pubs.
Yep, keep on trucking.
It's the Farm to the City on the Badcast.
This beer break was proudly brought to you by Cartel Media. For any advertising in TV, radio, print or web, contact cartelmedia.net. We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
We are here back doing the Farm to the City.
Yep, that's right. Fantastic.
On the
You've only had
Badcast.
fucking 6 other pubs to fucking recognise that name. And after the first fuck word, the kids left. Thank you.
Left the beer garden. We are here at the Hackney Hotel.
Yes.
And
bar number, what, Liam?
7.
There we go.
There we go. And you know what? We were talking in the live stream as we were walking here about everybody hit me up to do a power quiz.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't have a power quiz. But
Ah.
before
Do you
I
have a
did do a
regular
power
quiz?
whiz.
Okay.
I stole that joke off Dave, actually, in the men's room.
That's actually pretty good.
Hey, I saw hey, Powers.
I'm not even
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
he knew he told it, but it's...
Well, he power whiz straight through your legs, which is one of his dreams.
I thought about it. Talk about a Power Whiz. Yeah.
Power Whiz could be your superhero name as well. Since you got
that's what my
wow.
secret skill is.
There we go.
Gets
a
you
whole bunch of
arrested
things-
sometimes,
Oh,
but...
and the whole time, everyone thinks it's about. It's not.
It's not at all. It's not at all.
Well, it's a beautiful pub here, the Hackney Hotel.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I think they're knocking it down in a couple of years. So,
Are
yeah. So,
because of this podcast that's happening.
the liability does not hold up.
I just found out today.
I'll tell you what is a good idea to bring recording equipment along if you want to be alone? Like the way that family scurried away when we got here.
I think that's the
for
natural
sure.
reaction for men with capes.
Oh,
Take kids away from
Capes, sunnies.
Only time in my life I felt like a Today Tonight reporter.
Yeah,
Which is people just started scaring away. Just going, I didn't do it. No, fuck off.
How many playgrounds have you walked past wearing that cape today?
There's been a few. I really breached my bail conditions. But there's been a few times where I've actually wanted to go down the slippery dip just so the cape can just for a little bit
yeah,
fly.
Just fly a bit.
Yeah, and then I realised I couldn't fit on the slide.
Your ass got caught in the kind of side bar things.
Well, the ass got caught on the fucking stairs going up.
And what are we all still drinking, guys?
Well, Han Superdry this time. I thought, hey, look,
Fucking hell, you are out of control. So how many different beers have you had so far today?
Out of the 7 pubs, 5.
See, there you go. That's going to get you.
And you can taste the difference between every beer.
Yeah, I can. I actually can. Yeah, it's just because I can tell the label. They're
One of the
pouring
finer
from.
joys in life.
I have perfect tasting, and I struggle to taste.
Yeah, he's not a beer guy. If I have him over for a podcast, it's like it has to be straight
Hard liquor.
Hard liquor from a licensed vendor. He doesn't even like my bootleg stuff.
What flavour of liquor do you like?
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Dave's always got bootleg vodka, though.
Oh, right. What kind of whiskey?
Anything.
Oh, anything. Yeah. Johnny Walker, though?
Not really.
Because I'm a Game of Thrones fan, and I got the Johnny Walker.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't drank it yet, but a
ice
friend
one,
has drank it, and it's.
I
Actually,
hear
it's a
the
blend.
last. I hear right near the end. It's really disappointing. The last drop sucks.
Yeah. And out of the 25 people who drink it, 24 of them die.
Yeah.
So, no, it's a blend. Like I didn't even know Johnny Walker brought it, but they've brought out a blend for.
Aren't all their whiskies blends though?
Are they?
Anything under like a certain price,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not going to be a
right.
single blend. And they're
Right.
like Johnny Walker Red's like
Trash.
yeah, 50% Power Whiz.
I put Coke even into Johnny Black, to be honest. Like it's. At what point do you drink it neat? Is it?
I only drink
dry,
neat, dude.
yeah.
Only neat. I never drink it mixed.
Yeah, but a particular year or a particular brand? Or?
Any decent
Ice. He
no
takes
ice.
ice.
Just, sometimes I'll wet a glass and then shake the water off.
So
and
just drink it warm.
Yeah, just a nice little neat
Yeah, but
drab,
you wouldn't do that
dram.
to Johnny Walker, would you?
Fuck no. I drink. My home standard drinking whiskey is the famous grouse, but I love a bit of like hibiki, Japanese style whiskey, or
Fucking look at Mr.
some of that
Moneybags.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, if you keep going, there will be some kung fu fighting. Well, I had sake.
Look, mate, that's a
On
personal adults
I
only
hope I
thing,
wasn't
dude.
on the playground.
You know,
Tastes like
And,
bark.
and somehow that family moved further away.
To the police. But sake. Is it sake?
Sake.
Sake. Yeah, thank God. I didn't know it was a warm thing.
Yeah, you do it once, I reckon.
Yeah, it was. Well, not a massive fan. Like it was. Not that I need to be carb loading with fucking rice-induced alcohol.
Yeah.
But you know, vodka's exactly the same. It's made from potatoes.
from
isn't it?
Tatties.
Yeah, potatoes are beautiful things.
Fucking
alcohol,
beautiful.
chips,
Irish.
Mashed potato.
good. So I'm a massive fan of mashed potato, to be honest.
Potatoes and gravy.
Oh, fuck.
I only licked off a cake.
Don't bring back the memories.
He's doing callbacks and stuff from off air again.
Oh, my
Oh, that
God.
was on air.
Yeah, I've licked his cape 3 times. Only twice he noticed. It was great.
Why are you doing air quotes when you say cape?
Can still flavour the moment. Well, the next one
It's
is
the only thing you can taste.
It's up in the air. Hey, the next one's the Royal, which is only recently opened.
Revamped.
Yeah.
And that's why we're not coming. We're not allowed.
Oh, you're not allowed
Royalty.
in the Royal?
No, royalty.
Oh, yeah.
They're from the north.
Podcast royalty only.
The help is not allowed here.
They'll be confused when you rock out without your squires.
Oh, yeah.
Cape is part of the dress requirements to get into the
Yeah,
road.
they're just going, oh, well, a couple of knights have fucking knocked off. And,
Swordless knights. But hey, give us a bit of a plug for Barely Audible. You know,
Catch us on the Ozcast Network. We've had a fair few good episodes recently. That's about it.
Yep, I would download it based on that.
have you got a favourite moment?
Yeah, exactly.
Usually most of the moments involve hardships on my part, burning house, broken TV.
This guy burnt his house down and used it as podcast content. That is fucking commitment.
That is fantastic. Lovely.
So if you want to hear more of Dave's life turning upside down, tune in and we'll make fun of it.
Well, the great thing about comedy is that people laugh at other people's misery. So
I can only hope for being like mugged or robbed on the way back from this.
Fantastic. Lovely. When are you leaving?
I'll record it.
Was that your cape?
Yeah. I just want to let you know that these capes do have a hoodie involved.
Yeah. It makes that noise when there's goblins nearby.
Yeah.
Are they Little
time
Red
to take the heart
Riding
pills.
Little Red Riding Hood
They
caves?
do have hoods, yes. And
Yes.
I am scared of wolves
Yep.
as well.
Oh, it's just a past childhood memory.
This is the Badcast. We're doing the farm to the city
There we go.
on the
Almost at the
Badcast. I
city.
already said that, so whatever.
We're almost at the city.
We're almost there.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
Hey everybody, we're keeping on with this whole farm to the city caper on the
Yeah.
Badcast.
Hey, can we can't.
You have to speak English, dude. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. We can't do that song. We've got to be royal.
La 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 la.
Yeah, because we're at the Royal Hotel.
And we're wearing capes, royal capes.
Yep. It looks like some of the cape have slept in.
There is some bird shit on them now. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, you won't date her again.
I needed a mid pub crawl sleeping on the footpath.
Now, as we're walking here from the Buckingham Arms, some dude just pulled over and just went, "Keep fucking walking, cockhead."
Yeah.
And I thought it was my dad to start with.
Fairly abusive.
And it turned out to be this beautiful man called Andrew, AA.
AA.
It's how I know his name. It's no doubt to the meetings I used to go to.
He met us
And,
at the pub. He abused us as we were walking caped along the street.
Not like that.
And then... and then we see him standing there stylishly with a beer.
It was fantastic.
At the
It was a
bar.
beautiful moment. I almost cried. Because I remembered the abuse. And welcome. I'll insert a round of applause here for Mr. Andrew.
Do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mate, well, the Royal, we were saying that we haven't been here for, it would be early 20s, maybe at least.
Yeah. It has to be.
Oh, not like wearing flapper dresses. I meant like when we were in our 20s, I mean.
I remember this pub here, the Royal. They used to do some obscenely cheap booze here. They used to do $1 vodkas, and then they'd charge you an extra $1 for the mixer. I used to pass on the mixer.
You were talking, Andy, about the Planet. They had some.
Oh, the Planet with the Maduris, with
Maduri Illusions.
The illusion shots they had there
It came
for
in
$1.
a test tube, didn't it?
Well,
unless you
Heaven
got the
had
drink,
the old can. We
and
did
you had
the canisters.
The drink canister, yeah. You could pour your friends an illusion as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like-
but they had 50-cent beers there.
What was the illusion? I'm a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. Drink more now. Drink more.
Because I remember going to Heaven back in the day with Andy. The first time I ever went to a nightclub.
Really?
And I think I had 2 of those, and I got heartburn so bad I had to go to the fucking toilet, and I almost
Actually,
fucking
he's not-
died.
from
It was
a
like,
fucking
fucking
Maduri
fucking-
He's not
illusion.
joking. They were
Holy
$7.50.
shit.
This is Big Al.
$7.50 canisters. I'll never
Yeah.
forget it.
Oh,
And you'd have 2, and that'd be your night.
oh, mate. Yeah, back then it was like done.
The guy tries to
Less than
smash
50
down
bucks.
6 fucking pints of beer in 60 seconds,
Yeah.
but he gets heartburn from fucking an illusion.
One illusion. The illusion is I can't do it.
Yeah. Oh, dear me.
Oh, well, it's been a massive trek. It's
been a long journey.
I'll tell you why they call it the leafy suburb. Fucking hell, there was just piles of leaves everywhere. It's like you can afford $1 million mansion, you don't have a fucking blower vac.
That's right. We've definitely travelled through some different socio-economic areas, haven't we, Biggie?
All of them are shone upon us.
Yes. All of them think we're shit.
Yeah,
but,
all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. I think the Buckingham Arms, it was a bit weird. We have noticed though that the further we've got to town, people are less. Like, they don't care as much. That they've just come along and just gone, we're immune to people's bullshit.
We don't see capes.
Like,
Widely accepted. I guess.
no, even
is,
here,
it
like
is.
a lovely compliment
Well,
from
did
the...
you-
She's got, that's a beautiful cape.
Actually, did you see that? We're in a room full of suits.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
Not one eyelid was battered.
And not one
No
cape
one
either,
cared.
apart from us guys.
But you know what's under the fucking suits?
Yeah.
A cape.
Because that'd be
Phone
worth
box over there.
Yeah.
we actually walked past the phone box and went, is this a museum? Should we be taking a photo of this? I haven't seen one in fucking years.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, though, because when you think about it, Superman, well, walks around with stockings on and full-body stockings underneath his clothes all the time, just in case
You're right.
something happens.
I know, it's a bit weird.
It is a bit weird. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's strange.
It's a bit strange.
It's like, let me get my yoga pants on. There's some fucking bad shit happening, some crime happening.
Yeah, what's bunched up around your ass? Oh, it's just a big cape. Nappy.
Let me
Like
get my,
it's-
oh my god!
We're
Let me get my
talking-
rash vest and fucking yoga pants on. For fuck's sake, man.
We're talking about phone booth. I think the last time I used a phone booth,
No.
I prank called Bob Francis on the side of the road in Norwood.
Bob Francis, just for those who don't know, was an old angry radio guy from Adelaide who used to get very angry when people would call him up and make
remember
light
the
of
name?
his world.
I don't remember the name of the woman that you said you were.
I think it was Mavis or something. Yeah, something.
Probably was. It was a sensation, and all the effort you put into it. And I'll tell you right now, there was a 7-second delay in that
Mate,
too. Because
yeah.
I'm sitting there watching your lips absolutely move, and there was no sound coming out of the radio.
Did Bob get angry?
He cut him off.
Yeah,
No, he cut him off. He cut
Yeah.
you dump button.
That was
7-second delay. That old chestnut, mate.
Because I've done it. I've tried once before at home, and he's got that 7
I
seconds
forgot
to
about
go.
that.
Don't be a fuckwit. And then
No,
he's like,
it's a rookie error. You need to get him believing you for 7 seconds, and then you turn on him so
I know.
he's not ready for it.
yeah, exactly. You know, it's too late now, isn't it? It totally is.
How do you reckon we're going today, Biggie? Have we,
Mate, I think we've held well. I think it's. I think I'm sure it will become a tradition that
Yeah.
people will.
How many steps?
I should.
oh
should check
fuck!
that.
You're doing steps, dude.
Well, it just said no. It just came along and said, fucking biggest record.
How many of that? Big Al's been running a
Actually,
fucking
how's your
Fitbit while
heart
this has been
rate?
going on.
How's your heart rate?
I've disabled that for medical reasons. Well, here we go. So we've exercised 79 minutes out of 30 minutes.
Okay.
So we've apparently lost 3,955 kilojoules.
Okay.
And consumed 5,000.
Yeah, wait till
They're saying that we're standing up 8 out of the 12 hours. That is correct. And steps, 12,500.
Mm-hmm.
And at total, we have walked a whole distance of 9.84 kilometres.
Okay.
Golf clap.
Not quite as impressive as we thought.
That's all right.
You know.
We could probably do a bit of a lap around the fucking city if you want.
No, fuck that.
Yeah. But by the time we get to the stag and the elephant, that will be round about 10.5.
And we'll probably die of a heart attack from all the amount of...
It's a love. Flights climbed, nothing.
You're right.
Was it all downhill?
Oh, yeah. As soon as we started, mate.
Well, we better drink up because there's more pubs to go to,
That's
Biggie.
it. We've got the stag to go to, and then, of course, the elephant is going to be holding something for us, are they?
Absolutely no idea. Probably not, because I haven't even called them and told them I'm coming.
Get in line, mate.
Sorry, mate. Don't go upstairs. It's a private function.
In fact, we might not even get in.
Not with those shoes.
Well, that's what we're thinking. We've walked this whole way. We're both wearing sneakers. We're
I'm
probably
wearing
not...
Big Al is sneening.
We're probably not going to get in.
Hiking boots on, dude. Like, we're not exactly nightclub ready.
To be honest, as soon as we hit the city, Liam, we are going to look like we are
Absolute
a two-man bucks
fucking
night.
Trash. People will start flicking coins at us thinking we're buskers
It's
and
like,
shit.
oh, look, it's the groomsman and his best man.
Yeah.
What a pair of sack of fucking sad sacks.
individuals.
Just two sad sacks walking the
Walking
beach.
around in their fucking capes.
Look at them. You fucking sad sacks.
Yeah. It's a Badcast, everybody.
This beer break was proudly brought to you by Scotty's Painting and Decorating. Check Scotty out on Facebook. Facebook/Scotty's Paint. We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
Oh my God, everybody. It's the Badcast. We're doing the Farm to the City Extreme Challenge, and we've finally made it to the Stag Hotel, so we are officially in the bounds of the Adelaide CBD.
We are, and I have to say, this is the 9th pub for people playing at home.
9th pub, my God.
And this guy has been waiting for at least a fucking hour and a half.
We told him we'd be here hours ago almost,
Yes.
didn't we?
Yeah.
I've been sitting out the front here just smoking cigarettes, drinking pints of beer. So, like, there's not, I'm not too worried. I got to drink a lot, but I'm just sitting here waiting for you guys and just like, are they actually coming up? I'm looking down the street and just seeing anyone in like a red coat.
You're just looking for two caped Deros walking along.
I've seen old ladies in red coats thinking, that's Big Al.
Out of the percentage, at what point do you think I died?
Oh, look, there was
You're
a
always
couple
gonna
of
have a few
times.
percent.
Oh, look, yeah.
He's lost $50 on Ladbrokes that I made it.
It was a bit of a worry. Like there's been a big Tronda, and I was more worried that not that you weren't fit enough to make the Tronda. It was just crossing the streets.
Oh, mate, to be honest, I didn't know. You know when Fringe is not on, the Parklands is not lit up.
No.
It was so scary. We started
Just saw what happened. You never know. Yeah.
It
Some
was
people.
But the good thing is the capes...
Never mind.
The good thing is the capes are covering any stains, which is great.
Oh, my God.
Now, the last time we saw you, what's going on with your thumb? Are you endorsing Facebook?
Yeah, I'm going to paint it blue. No, at the moment...
It looks serious.
The only reason we knew is this guy likes us.
Yeah. No, I was at work, and it's not a really good story. Like, I've started making up new stories, but this one, I fell over a planter box, and I landed on the wrist, and I've broken an outside bone broken another bone, and so supposedly I'm having surgery in the next couple of weeks, and they've got to take bone out of my hip, graft it to that bone, and then put a hinge in there. So I can move my wrist again.
That's some Terminator shit.
Yeah, so essentially my wrist is just going to be a door.
When you reach 60, you just have to just take a shot of WD-40 to keep it going again.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
And then it's massive.
After that, it's 3 months in this cast.
God.
To get it off. So I've got a cast that's just got my thumb up straight, so I'm just constantly, everyone's like, how you going? I'm like, yeah, great. Just constant
I got to say,
up.
it's a real bummer because this is actually the arm wrestling portion of the Badcast. We we're all going to arm wrestle. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a righty.
Oh,
so
fuck.
Like,
all right, that whole plan's gone...
we do a whole kind of scene. It was like, if you don't like things, thumbs down.
It's... Yeah.
Look, it's fucking, it's massive, isn't it? Jesus.
Well, this isn't even the big one. Like this is much smaller. This is fiberglass, which I got on Tuesday. I went to the specialist and they put this on. But before that, I went to the RA. They put on this big one, half slab type thing.
Yeah.
And it was so big that I couldn't fit it through a shirt or a jacket or anything.
Yeah, right.
So for 6 days, I was stuck wearing a t-shirt, and it's freezing cold.
Yeah.
Not even start of winter yet.
Well, I've got a couple of shirts you could borrow.
they might work. But it was shocking. Like it was covering like all my fingers. You could see my fingertips, but that's it.
Jesus.
And I couldn't do up my pants. I couldn't do up my shoelaces. Nothing.
Oh,
And
welcome to my life.
It was only lucky I'd get out of the shower, so I had to bag it up because, ladies and gentlemen, you've got a bag.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Wear a bag, no glove, no love.
No raw dog in the shower.
I'd stand in the shower with my arm hanging out, and it looked like I was hailing a taxi. I had to get one of my housemates to do up my pants for me, so I just couldn't do up the buttons. So
do you actually cover portion of their rent for that kind of?
Yeah. I've taken a little bit off.
We'll need a few extra services this week.
Yeah, he has to do the cleaning before house inspection.
I've got a house inspection on Tuesday, and I can't whippersnip the fucking lawn, so I'm really upset about that.
Oh, sorry, mate. I do have a whippersnip, but there's no.
I've got
cord
one
in
too,
it.
but I just can't. I can't do it. So.
Well, we should put a call out on the Facebook.
Any whippersnipper?
Bad now.
Any gardening companies?
Yeah, exactly. Jim.
That's the only one we know, I think.
Mate, I have to say, the last time we saw that beard is fucking growing, and then
it's husky.
I'm trying to take on a look like I'm trying to take on the look of like a pirate.
Oh, homeless pirate.
Homeless pirate,
mate. You actually look like you've just come like from the fishing boat.
Yes. That's the beanie
good.
look. But I thought I'd wear a red beanie to go with the
mate.
Badcast.
Now I'm going to ask, because I'm a Budweiser
that.
fan. Is that a Budweiser World Cup? No.
No.
Oh, I'm way off.
It was expensive. I bought it for a joke costume. It was an expensive beanie. It cost me about $50.
Oh, shit.
So it was like, that's an expensive joke costume.
Oh, because I've got exactly the same one, which is a Budweiser. No word of a lie. It's a Budweiser World Cup, and it looks exactly the same. And I thought you'd just put that the lip up just to kind of cover the Budweiser sort of thing.
No.
I got that for free.
Yeah, okay, all right. We're all doing stuff. Like,
Talk it up,
great.
mate. Talk it up, all right? Now, you say you're going for the homeless pirate style. What would you say Big Al's doing right now?
Oh, look, I'm not too sure. He's got these see-through bloody frames on his
I thought
glasses.
there was a bit of Herman Munster there with the collar and the cape, the little Dracula cape. Is there, I don't know, maybe I'm...
There's a bit going on. There's a bit going on.
Either way, I'm scaring kids.
It's
I don't know. It's like you're trying to draw them in with the cape.
Yeah.
But then,
I look like
they
a
see
dad.
you and
Kids
they
love
run.
cape.
Yeah, I just do look like someone's dad. Like just going, oh, look, someone's dad is out on their son's bucks night.
That's not normal. Yeah.
Exactly what. And to be honest, Zach, we were walking around. I reckon a whole bunch of people just going, what a sad bucks night.
Yeah, that's a shit bucks night. Two dickheads.
Yeah, it's the best.
And their
man.
best thing that they could think of was to wear capes and walk long distances.
What time did you guys start?
We started at 1:30.
1:30.
Yep, finally made
First beer. Yeah.
I think
First
I
beer,
got up
1:30.
at around 2.
Oh, yeah, right.
I was like, oh, shit, it's all happening. And I rolled into work, and then they went, look, you're not working tonight because of the wrist. I said, yep,
Yeah,
no
right.
worries. So had my first beer at about probably 3:30.
Oh, brilliant.
And I've been sitting around having a couple of beers since, and
Yep.
and I was like, all right, I'll meet the boys at the Stag. I'm
Yeah,
not travelling any further out of the city. I'll meet the boys at the Stag. So
Get some real work done being
Yeah.
on the Badcast.
You sound like Liam. He got really nervous after we got past the Botanic. Like, he was like just going, "Oh, we really are going there.
There's real people around here.
Let's to be honest, we
dear.
we didn't even wear the capes at the Settlers.
Personal protection kind of scenario, you know.
Yeah, it's not the invisibility cloak that we were after.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking about what Big Al looks like, but, I mean, if you look at Liam, he's got this cape on.
He looks-
He's got this leather jacket.
Leather
He's
jacket
got this
underneath.
grey hood. He
Over,
looks
yeah.
like a real shit Thor.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
not even the dad bod Thor.
A poor man's Thor.
He's a poor man's Thor.
Shit.
It kind of looks like a prom queen from Prom King.
He looks like
Greece.
He looks like the shit version of the Hemsworths. Like,
yeah,
he's the one that didn't get to Hollywood.
I need to get like some kind of shitty plastic, tent peg mallet as well, just to add to the costume.
Well, there's already a shit Hemsworth. That's the third son.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
there a-
this is
is
the
there a-
fourth.
Is there the third Dado kind of scenario?
Yeah, it is. Like he played a character in a reenacting that Father's Day massacre for bikies and things. And he was one of the bikie guys, and he's tried to make it in Hollywood. I think he's been tried to go on Home and Away and all that sort of stuff. But it's just the two Hemsworth. It's like one of those things where he just hasn't quite made it.
No.
Like it's just. Yeah, another Dado kind of situation where it's like
Poor Dados.
poor bastard. Nice guy,
Well,
apparently. But,
We've now got
I am the Thor Dado.
No, to be honest, I'd actually put him before. I
it's
put you
Liam
before
Dado
him.
over here. Liam Dado.
I would actually put you before the other Hemsworth.
Thank you.
I don't know, but
Maybe.
I'm telling you that is a Thor kind of look. It's
Thank
almost.
you.
You get Thor, I look like, it's borderline Susan Boyle.
I mean, that mustache is not too bad.
It was the look I was going for. Oh, fantastic.
Time for a little drinks break. The Elephant British Pub in the East End is the spot to catch up with your mates and relax. To cool off, the Ellie has a huge range of beers with $11 jugs of Newtowner Pale Ale from Young Henry's all day, every day. And to cure your hunger, there's a $12 lunch menu, Tuesday to Friday. So it's settled. Bring your mates to the Elephant British Pub in the East End. There's always good times at the Ellie.
Now back to the Badcast.
Well, and what beer are we drinking? This is at the Stag Hotel. And
I rocked up and was just like, oh, look, better grab a beer. We've got some lady yelling at us through the window.
Oh,
Look
dear
out.
me.
Look out.
we've asked her to come out.
We've asked
Oh, man.
her. She's going to come.
Are we going to have a
and
new guest on the show?
Her name's
Oh,
Sharon.
yeah. From the,
I'm telling you.
Hello, how are you?
Hello. How are you?
Come on over.
Why are we talking to a microphone?
No, it's a podcast. We're celebrating our 100th episode
It's
of
a
the
100th
Badcast.
episode of the Badcast.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
It is very good.
I don't know what that is, but hey, congratulations. Because,
There's-
100 of them, that's a good thing, right?
It's a fair bet that most of the people in the whole world don't know what it is.
Most people don't want 100 of anything,
No.
but
No.
if you get 100 of a podcast...
To be honest, you've had the same reaction a lot of people. Fucking 100?
So my friend's in there. She's not turning 100.
Really?
We
How
say
old is
she's
she?
21, but
21.
she's actually 45. And they
I'm
asked
turning
me to-
40 this year, so...
I'm 43.
I'm 33.
Oh,
so
winning.
Fuck off.
Winning. What about you?
I'm 38.
Okay, so
That's
he's
a
the winner
fucking
then.
winning.
lie,
He's
shit
winning.
Hemsworth.
They've asked me to find out what you guys are talking about. 'Cause they're like, there's guys out there in capes.
Get
And
up.
now they've got microphones.
What do you think we're talking about?
Well, I know you're doing a podcast for something, and this is your 100th
Yep.
Yes.
something.
And all we do is just talk shit.
Yeah.
It's a good
So
fun podcast.
my friend, she's a broadcasting manager. She does the broadcasting for like all the races.
Oh,
like,
cool,
the horse
cool.
races. So anything with this kind of stuff, I was going to say shit.
Her
and I was
antennas
like-
go up.
She's like, oh, what's going on out there?
Ah,
What are they
yes. Ah, yes.
At the same time, she was going, oh, what's going on out there? I believe that they're going to go along.
Change camera. Next one. Focus.
Is it what's your name?
My name, okay. So my name is actually Lorianne.
Yeah.
That's a
Everyone
nice
calls me-
name.
oh, thank you. Everyone calls me Loz or Lozzie.
Loz.
Yeah,
Yes.
or Shoshi if they can't.
Shoshi.
Yeah.
Shoshi.
Yeah, my mates, because you know
Okay.
I'm older now, so my mates got kids, and they can't
they
pronounce
can't
Lozzie,
pronounce
so
stuff.
I'm Shoshi.
Joshi.
The old
Okay.
All they need
Sorry.
is education, to be honest.
Yeah, Shoshi.
The Shoshi.
There's more people.
See, that's the one. See that?
Oh, there we go. Hello, how are you? There's
Oh, happy birthday.
Merry birthday.
Merry birthday.
What's
yeah.
her name? Sorry?
Mary, her name. She's another one. Her name's Mary Ann, but everyone calls her Mez.
Mezzy.
Mez. We call her Mezalicious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
She's delicious, apparently.
Yep.
At 45, so happy birthday to Mesalicious. And
Happy
she's
birthday,
not going to
Mesalicious.
come out, I'm sure.
No. Do you want her to come out? She's really, really, really.
Look, if she's happy in a heterosexual relationship, we're not going to push her.
Good point. Like, just because we're housemates, we do have separate bedrooms. We've been clarifying that all night.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Separate bedrooms.
It's
Would
okay.
you like to speak with the birthday girl?
Yeah, for sure. No, I think they want you to come back because I think they're feared for your safety. They're good friends.
Oh, they know that I hold my own. I'm okay.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's
Did
just
they
like,
warn you that, there's two guys out there wearing capes, though, so don't approach them.
And we've got a homeless pirate. Right.
And a homeless pirate as well,
just come off a fishing boat.
Good
Well,
trio.
there you go. Winning all round.
Yeah.
Only John West selects the best.
That's right.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Yes. As she goes that away.
We are on the Badcast, everybody. It's the Farm to the City, the 100th episode of the Badcast, and we are just getting amongst it. We've hit the CBD city limits.
Yes.
And we were talking to people, and it's all good. Zach,
guys-
how you going?
I'm pretty good, but I want to see if you guys want to go on a bit of a little spin.
Yeah.
Before we get to the last
Mate,
stop.
we're up for
Where
it.
do you want to go?
Oh, look.
Is this going to be a bonus round?
I think this should be a bonus round. We're going to go
Oh
to
my God.
we're going to go to a small bar.
Oh,
Alright.
okay.
We'll
We're up for
grab
that.
a beer there.
Yeah,
All right.
And I'll tell you what, if the listeners who are playing at home
Listener.
can,
There's only one.
It's my wife.
if the guys playing at
It's my
home
wife.
can work out where we're off to,
Yeah.
I think they deserve a cape.
Well, they'll never hear this shit. They only-
Wow.
I'll get him a cape.
All right, fucking yeah. All right.
But it's good.
Get
Can
'em
we
a
talk
cape.
about capes? So when I was going through looking for capes, they are very deceiving in some of the costume
I've
places.
told you,
Deceptive,
Kurt.
Biggie.
Right? Yeah. Well, so what it is, like, one of them said, had a picture of a child wearing the cape. Now, it went to, where these capes are sitting?
Yes.
That's where it was sitting for the child, right?
Okay.
Now it said, for adults too. And they had a picture of an adult, and she was a very skinny lady, and it went to her bum. So I thought,
Buy two of them.
I'm going to... That's the logic thing to do. So I thought, I'll take it out of the packet and try it on. And it came to the middle of my back.
So it's like wearing a tea towel hanging out the back of your shirt.
Have you got a bit of a standard length that you require your capes to be
Well,
out
at
of
least
interest?
be passing the fucking plumber's crack for sure.
Okay, all right, all right.
I think people will look at me and just go, hey, your tag's hanging out. Like
Yeah.
it's...
You remember Super Ted?
Oh,
he had a
yes.
pretty short cape, didn't
Oh, Ted.
he? He's a British teddy bear superhero, dude. Come on.
Can I tell you a really bad secret about Super Ted?
Yeah.
So, Mum used to look after a couple of kids, right? And
This is already starting off bad. This is starting off bad.
so Super Ted, right? It came along and said the creator was, and it said Al Edwards, right? And so I convinced these kids who are 5 years younger than me that this is mine. So I didn't know. know how much I fuck these kids. I would go to school and say my babysitter created Super Dick.
And the teacher just looks at him and let.
I didn't know like how much of an effect that, and they told me this like in discipline. They go, we just need to know like you didn't create it, did you? I went, no, fuck no. And they were like devoed, and I found out like I told him when they're like 21, and you could just tell all their childhood dreams.
What, you think they believed until they're 21?
My last name
not good.
Got one kind of like that. I believed for a long time. My last name's Watson.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Tim Watson was my uncle.
Oh, right.
Totally believed that.
Ex-Essendon champion.
But that was after, like, so my mum and dad...
Emma Watson was your mum?
Oh, yeah. No, obviously, my mum's name was Karen.
Oh, okay.
She hated
Obviously.
everyone.
Oh, yeah. All right.
No, but mum and dad split up. I moved away with mum, and I just believed that Tim Watson was my uncle.
Yeah,
until
right.
I spoke to me dad. I'm like, Dad, do you have a brother called Tim? He's like, no. I'm like, well, then how is Tim Watson my uncle? And he's like, he's not. Thanks, Dad. You've ruined my dreams.
That would be pretty devastating.
Okay,
actually.
well, I'm cancelling the sleepover tonight.
Not coming.
I'm 23.
Your weekend. It's not your weekend anymore,
No,
Dad.
exactly. I'm 16. I can make my own decisions.
Isn't it funny though when like like adults have to kind of pretend that what a kid is saying is fucking true when it's absolute fucking horse shit, right?
I know.
You know, like I remember one time when I was in primary school, and even then I knew this was bullshit. But we were talking about what do you do during Christmas? And some kids would say, "Oh well, what we do is we're from Europe, so we have our Christmas on Christmas Eve." And other kids in Australia, they say, "Oh, we have our Christmas in the morning." And this one fucking kid, he said he was Polish. And he said, "We sit there and a magical star flies through the window and it comes into our lounge room and all the presents appear and the star flies away into the night." And the fucking teacher just went, "All right." You know what I mean? Like, actually, there was a carbon monoxide poisoning situation going on at the time.
This is how poor we were. I got laughed at the first day of school when they go, "What did you do during the school holidays?" "I went to Hollywood Plaza."
Where's Hollywood Plaza? So I'm not originally from...
Salisbury Downs. Yeah.
See, the furthest north I've been is probably Prospect. So
We need to go on a road trip, Zach.
I don't think I want to.
No, strap yourselves in.
I went to Tea Tree Gully.
Oh, yeah,
I went
that's
to the
okay.
golf course there.
Oh, that's all right. You've
and
kind of
that's
ventured out.
Yeah, that's about it.
No,
I
what
know
is it?
south.
It's not really north, though, Tea
You know
Tree
what?
Gully, is it?
I'm the next most northern gig I can find. So I did a year in Andrew's farm, and during the break, the guy goes, "Can you make an announcement for us?" I went, "Yeah, no worries at all. Can you just let everyone know there was a fight in the car park, and the captain's been suspended for tomorrow's game."
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, I think you should. I think you should know. I was like, just to let you know that he's been suspended. I was like, oh,
this has ruined our whole night.
Yeah, it was, and like, then I had to come along and just go, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Steve Copley."
Isn't it fucked when they try to make you MC some bad news to everybody? Like,
mate.
I went to this one wedding, right, where they didn't want booze there at all, right?
What?
So, and you
Oh,
couldn't
yeah, I
even,
have been one of those.
And they wouldn't have booze in the whole thing, and they wouldn't even let you buy booze outside of the particular venue and bring it in. They were so strict on it. And I had to announce that to people, and there was a lot of angry people like, "Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, no alcohol in the venue. Even if you bought it, you need to leave now. And in fact, you're not allowed to come back in again." Have a great night, guys. Funky Town coming up next.
To be honest, I actually went to a non-alcohol wedding The weird thing is they had like non-alcohol champagne on the tables, yet his auntie seemed to pretend to be drunk on the dance.
And she was doing the funky chicken the whole time.
She was like, oh, that's so many champagnes. It's like, that's non-alcoholic. Very, very bad. Should we have a quick drinks break?
Should we do a drinks break? All right, it's a drinks break, everybody. We'll be back soon. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City. We'll be back.
This beer break was proudly brought to you by Scotty's Painting and Decorating. Check Scotty out on Facebook. Facebook/Scotty's Paint. Now back to the Badcast.
And we're back here on the Badcast. It's a 100th episode. And we are doing our Farm to the City thing. What's going on, Biggie?
Hey, look, we've got some awesome people here. We've got Nick and we've got Lachlan. They've just been doing a tree climb.
Who's climbing trees these days?
Kids.
What's going on with that?
And these guys.
And those guys. Yeah.
Literally.
And some adults.
So is it in the parklands here in Adelaide? Or?
Yeah. Unley Road, Greenhill Road.
Oh, yeah, right.
Park 20.
Park 20.
I've seen it, man. It looks pretty high up.
You can drive
It is
past
pretty
it.
high up.
Apparently there's some dirt bike jumps near it as well.
Yes, there is.
No BMX 360s.
No, it was pretty quiet today.
Can the Adelaide scooters get?
That would be pretty awesome. Gonna do with Beam.
Oh, it'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Jesus.
That was my thing, like with the broken wrist. Everyone's like, oh, it's a shit story. I'm like, it is a shit story. I've got to come up with a new one. I've fallen over. But I've started telling people that I hired one of those electric scooters. I tried to jump it over a bin that was on fire.
Oh, you know what you should do?
Collected the front wheel. And I came over the front of it and landed on my wrist after putting it out. And that's how I broke my wrist.
Fantastic.
I feel like that's a better story.
And you did it all without singeing your beard.
Exactly.
You know, even better story. You know what you should do? I'm the reason Lime scooters are out.
Yes!
Oh, man.
That would be fantastic. But it would be so believable. I go, fuck, hey, I know this guy who ruined Lime scooters. He
jumped a scooter over a bin.
He thought the line would put it out, but it's untrue.
Didn't do shit.
Badass scooter man. That's
exactly.
No longer am I going to be this like homeless pirate looking man. I'm just a badass
Who just loves
scooter
everyone.
So tell us, Zach, what have you been up to lately, mate? You doing some comedy?
I was writing on a black box production show called Eggplant and Peach, which is really, really good fun. So every Wednesday they were doing live shows.
Here in Adelaide, yeah?
Here in Adelaide. They just filmed their pilot, which is really cool. The black box production is really good. They've got a lot of people involved and they're doing a lot of pilots and so on. I think one of our mates is getting involved with that.
Yeah, certainly am. I'm doing a game show. It's Liam's going to be the voiceover guy.
Apparently.
We found this out.
I just found this out today.
Over the 12 or so Ks we walked today. We've just been playing with it. Yeah, so it's kind of like a blankety blanks, Cards Against Humanity kind of. So it's called The Gap.
The Gap.
And first contestant, Big Al, hit us.
Mate, so the first gap is Dad sits in the toilet so much, we've installed a...
Zach.
They've installed a Zach.
Oh, no.
That must be some kind of shit removal device or something. Or...
Are you fucking my dad?
Oh, no.
Well, I thought I had to yell my name out.
Very inconvenient.
It's just a word.
I thought I had to yell my name out, so Well, that doesn't... Fuck you guys.
Right.
I'm not sitting here
Sorry.
I've been sitting here for long
All
enough.
right, restart. Everybody, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brand new game show, The Gap, where everybody put a word in the gap, and that's how they win.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. Thank you. Woohoo. Indeed. Woohoo indeed.
Here we go. yell out your name as it's buzzing.
We got buzzers now.
Are you the host, Biggie?
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
I,
I'm the
I'll
host,
be I'll be
yeah.
the voiceover guy, and I'll throw to you. Okay.
Okay, sounds
One more
good.
time.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the brand new show, The Gap. Big Al's your host, and he's going to explain the rules.
Okay, so what it is, we're going to give you a sentence or so. All you need to do is fill in the gap. So your name is your buzzers. Here we go. My dad sits in the toilet so much, we've installed a...
Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
He didn't think of an answer, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't think of an answer.
To be honest, the show will actually ask people to write it down and give them 2 minutes. But anyway...
It's an audio thing, though. So,
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
What would he install?
What would he install? He would probably install a TV.
Oh...
Do you install TVs, though? Or you put them on the wall, I guess?
To be honest, we did go to a pub that had TVs in the urinal.
That's true. That's a fair call. That's
fuck
fair
you,
call.
shit Thor.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Whose pub was
Is it my job as the voiceover guy to challenge the answers that the contestants
no.
give us? No, that's a shit answer. Sorry, we won't
The thing
accept
is,
that.
like, why would you put a TV on the urinal when that's going to be like well, that's seconds you've captivated the audience.
It was snowboarding. It was amazing, though. It was amazing.
Whack it on the back of the toilet door.
Yes.
You've at least got
Okay.
10 minutes of captive audience. What about you guys, Lachlan? My dad spends so much time in the toilet, we've installed a...
Zach!
You can't answer twice. Ladies and gentlemen.
It could be any stupid answer at all.
Supermarket.
There we go, supermarket.
A fucking supermarket and a toilet?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
All right, we'll
hey,
take
what about
it.
a toilet in the supermarket? They're good.
They've just installed a new supermarket at the end
have.
of Rundle Street.
It's a Romeo's.
Foodland.
Foodland.
Have they?
It's
Romeo's,
awesome.
yes.
Yep.
All right.
I took relatives once that were from overseas to Foodland and they thought it was a theme park.
And we've got one final contestant on the gap.
Nick! My dad spends so much time in the toilet, we've installed a...
Welder.
Welder!
That
There
would
we go, yes.
somewhat be uncomfortable, I would imagine, in certain circumstances.
Nick doesn't know my dad, but he actually loves welding.
On the shitter.
Yeah.
He does his best work there.
Well, he's welded the toilet seat.
Pretty much what he calls ones and twos at the same time.
Yeah.
Welding.
Well, if you ask my mum, his ass is welded to that fucking toilet seat every day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's been The Gap. It's beaming to you all across the galaxy.
Yes.
See us next time on channel...
Something.
Anyone that'll take us, and we'll see you next time. Well, good stuff. Good stuff there.
I'm excited.
Anyone want to talk about any other stuff, or should we go to the next pub?
I reckon we should go to there. Do you guys want to follow us to the next pub?
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
We've been to the
Head on.
Stag, and we're almost out of here. We're going to a bonus special round. You'll find out soon on the Badcast.
That's what we need after fucking 9 pubs is more beer before the 10th.
We're just walking to the next pub. This is the Badcast, 100th episode, Farm to the City.
And we are finally here at the last stop for the fucking Badcast. Farm to the City, 100th episode extravaganza. Wow, Big Al.
I think we've got a theme.
So I have to say that Zach took us to this awesome pub, El Bonus.
El Bona. No?
We went to El Cheeky Flamingo.
El Cheeky
which,
Flamingo.
They shouted us the beer, so you can't go wrong with that.
Thank you very much for that, El Cheeky.
Which is off is a Varden place. So
It's kind of a bonus round, wasn't
Mate,
it?
It was fantastic. It was a fantastic bonus round. Mate, well, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for waiting 2 hours.
Yeah,
at the
good on you,
Stag
Zach,
for
mate.
us.
Thanks for coming on, mate. Much appreciated.
Zach's the real MVP.
Mate, we'll owe you beers
Where can we
forever.
find you on the Twitter and all those kind of places?
Zach Watson Comedy. You can find me at Zach Watson Instagram. You can find me Zachary Watson Facebook. Just look up Zach Watson. You'll find me.
Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you, mate. Round of applause. Insert now.
I'll insert the round of applause here with the thumbs up.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Watson's off with Sherlock Holmes.
And yeah, thank you very much. And I really do appreciate him telling people on the streets as I was walking along with my cape that he was my carer. That was nice of him to do that.
It was beautiful.
Very nice.
Now we have the wonderful Christian Solar Warehouse extraordinaire, and it's his birthday, 30th today.
Yes, sir. That is right. That's my birthday today.
Congratulations.
Actually, today. Like, you know, he didn't have to walk 30 kilometres to get here. He did 30 fucking years.
Normal people have cars, Big Al.
Yes, I did.
You know.
Yep, we've just come all the way from B. Tarasco's. I'm going to give them a shameless plug.
Okay.
Because my mum made them gather around to sing happy birthday to me on my birthday. And, so...
Was it beautiful?
Oh, absolutely.
How many people joined in? Was there anyone that joined in, mate, or...?
No, actually, only 2 of the staff sang.
It was only 3 on, which is awkward.
That was good night. Good night.
That is fantastic. That is so good. 30th birthday today.
Absolute ripper, mate. And what better time to do it on the 100th episode of the Badcast? Of course.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a celebrational music plug right now. We are in the last... this is the 10th pub.
This is the last stand of the Badcast.
100th episode.
I interview you. How was your... I was surprised that you walked the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's 13 kilometres.
You're not the only one.
It's pretty long, pretty far.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
And you don't walk 13 kilometres.
He walks the shit out of it.
In 6 hours, I do.
Yeah. While drinking.
No, to our credit, like I did the City to Bay once in 7. So,
there's not many pubs. So
I was actually trying that time.
You did the 12K and went, I'm going to stop at the highway. I'm done. I'm halfway.
Then there's Silks. It's on Anzac Highway. It's a pub on Anzac Highway, dude. Come on.
It's full of jockeys, which is great because you can always get service because they can't see the other patrons.
So, what's been your favourite moment from walking?
Our favourite moment was the guy that, as soon as we walked into the Windsor Hotel, just went. He was looking at his TAB. I think we mentioned a few times. But he's looking at his TAB ticket, and he's looking up and just going, "What the fuck is going on?"
There has been some anger. The capes do evoke certain emotions in people. One of my other favourite moments was, that dude that came up and just decided that he needed to tell us a story.
Yeah. He was maggoted, and then got on his bike and left.
He said he was a doctor, but we don't talk about it too much.
But we are finally at the Elephant now, which is fantastic.
Did you have a favourite stop? Out of the
I reckon
10?
I'd have to say out of all of them, I think the Windsor Hotel wins down. It was
Windsor.
It was the
number was
crazy guy. Then we had a bar guy who then looked us up and then told us this weird and crazy
story about how he was sharing his wife with some other dude.
Yeah, as he was waving a flag.
It's great content.
Yeah. The OG was great. As we got the beer, this old guy turned around and said,
"What's a podcast?"
It's sometimes just best not to ask. Like, okay, fuck off, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Christian, one last thing. It's your 30th. What do you got planned?
I don't plan on walking 10Ks or 13Ks. What was it?
Yeah, it's around about 13 Ks, we're in.
No, I'll pass on that one.
We're going to celebrate Christian's shots, I reckon. That's what you do, isn't it? After 13 Ks, it's like, fuck dehydration. We're going to hydrate ourselves with alcohol, I reckon. What do you reckon, Liam?
I didn't hear a fucking word you said, mate. I'm pissed out of my fucking eyes.
Liam, it might be best if you listen to the podcast.
He had the microphone on the ground.
I'll check it out on the Badcast, everybody. I thought if I put my microphone closer to my face, I might hear what you said, but it didn't work.
Didn't work, did it? It's well, we're going to close this off. This has been the 100th episode
of the Badcast. If you like listening to the Badcast, You can get us on all major podcast apps.
Like?
You can fucking Breaker, Podbean, fucking iTunes, Spotify, a whole bunch of others as well.
Yep.
Thanks for listening to the Badcast, 100th episode, everybody.
Mate.
And we'll catch you next time.
On the Badcast.
Yeah, that's where you'll find us.
Oh, I shouldn't have said it so sexy.
Help us buy more beers and sponsor us. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter or badcast.com.au.
The Badcast is part of the Ozcast Podcast Network.
And normally, like in daylight, they will just fucking, I don't know, like rob you, like
How would they rob
watch.
you? Like, just take a bag from you or something
And
like
they just run, yeah.
Mario, how would I go? Because I'm a big guy. They can't kidnap me.
No.
And they'd need a pretty big fucking knife to stab. I reckon
They will do you like many times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just keep trying.
Oh, my God.
They will keep trying.
They will stab and stab and stab. Oh, yeah.
Is my mic live before we start?
Mics are live.
Okay.
The cockroach of all fucking podcasts.
Drinky winky time. Oh, shit. Delete that. Sherby derby ding dongs. Be a fucking professional.
Están escuchando el podcast de
Badcast.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
The Badcast.
The Badcast. Or Lost Badcast, whatever.
In the, like a side to say or something like that.
Oh, you don't worry about that. Just say you're listening to the Badcast in a few crazy ways. Just say
Yeah.
you're listening or something like, you know.
Están escuchando el Badcast.
Is that you're listening to the Badcast?
Yeah.
Jeez, I want to fuck him.
Listen to the Badcast if you have a big cock. Say that in Spanish.
Si ustedes quieren que la pija le crezca, escuchen el Badcast.
What else?
And listen to the Badcast if you've got big boobs.
Oh, if you want to get laid.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Si usted... si quieren tener sexo esta noche, escuchen al Badcast.
You can tell he didn't want to say that.
That's good. And maybe just say in a really scary, angry voice, you're listening to the Badcast, like just in a death metal voice.
Motherfucker.
Bro.
Están escuchando al Badcast aquí en Adelaide.
Wow, fantastic.
Sweet, what was that? Badcast.
In
In Adelaide.
Oh, I just came.
Good stuff. Shit, yeah.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.